Hey, yo, what's good, Double Clutch Nation? It's your boy Wygos, and I am joined with
Devin.
yes, and Devin. Hold your balls in the air.
I
We
have the bat. Oh,
okay?
it's a Fuggler.
Yeah.
I have the bat. And I have the rainbow.
Ooga booga. I have Squidge, and I want to say this is Mr. Buttons. Hear me out. I think it's Mr. Buttons, the rare one, but he's a Lego, kinda. Sorry, don't sue me. It's Max. Anyways,
We are doing a podcast kind of, but we're also building these, but we're also answering questions or giving our opinions on questions. But they have no particular, like,
origin.
yeah, I guess. They're not in the same category at all.
We're just having a Yappfest question off. Devin prepared questions for us, and we have Fugglers to build.
I know, first I think we should try to open our first one we're gonna build,
I'm
but
starting with Mr. Buttons.
I'm starting with the
Girl.
bat.
Yeah, it's the bat.
Is that his name?
No.
What's
I
his
don't
name?
know his name.
Thought
I'm
you
a bad
were,
Fuggler creator, I know.
I thought you were supposed to be the Fuggler guy. ASMR?
I resort to teeth every time. I'd make a bad prison roommate. Just saying, guys. Also, if you came for the podcast, there's Fugglers too. This is a 2-for-1 package, okay?
I'm doing ASMR, I'm sorry.
She's probably making your guys' ears bleed. Because she's quiet, we had to turn the mic all the way up.
I'm sorry, guys. I try to be loud. I think I just don't. See, if I was a man, I would have more bass in my voice, and it'd help a lot.
I'm
Wait,
opening my pieces.
find the rare gold button.
Oh, snap.
So maybe I'll get the rare button.
Yeah, maybe I get the rare button. Wait, that's kind of cool. I didn't know there was a way to get a chase on these. That's fire. Okay. Devin,
What?
before we fully get into building, okay, first off, let's whoa. Let's
Yeah.
open all of our stuff, and then we'll answer questions.
Okay. This part you might be able to cut out.
Alright, while we are building, we are going to answer questions for you guys. Devin, what is the first question we have to answer?
I'm gonna pick one of the card ones, cause, this is just like a fun question. There's 2 fun questions in here, but would you rather be twice as smart or twice as attractive?
And your answer to this is?
Honestly, probably twice as attractive. Do I get to keep my same amount of smartness?
Yeah, you don't lose anything. You're only adding in either scenario, at least with the way I take this question.
Then yeah, I'd probably just be more attractive.
What makes you think you get to be more attractive? You're not allowed.
Why?
Because you're already so attractive. If I could be twice as smart or twice as attractive, bitch, do you see who I am? The lighting doesn't help. My face doesn't help. My body doesn't help. But I'll take the smartness, you know?
Wait, I don't know which part this is.
The bigger my brain is, the better I can do in life, I think. Not necessarily. Don't take that as an insult, small brain. All I'm saying is, I don't hate the way I look. I might look like shit to you, but I'm fine with it. I'm doing just fine with it. But sometimes I think I'm already decently smart, but sometimes I think that I could have it a lot easier if I just like knew things better. Like when it comes to this YouTube stuff, I try my best, but I'm not the smartest when it comes to the way I do my processes. And so there's a lot I could do better. So yeah, I think I take the smartness.
Sorry, I really locked in. I couldn't find one of the pieces I was looking for, and that was like the first step. I mean, like, I think I would want to be smarter if I knew that I was like wanting to pursue a career where I had to be like really, really smart. The career path that I would want to go down, if it were something that needed either smartness or being more attractive, would probably be social media or something with cosmetology. So like I feel like being more attractive is just like, I mean, I think I'm already smart enough to do it. So why not add more attractiveness, especially if I was doing social media, cuz then just overall it helps. But
I think if we both have the goal for social media, who do you think has the better idea? I'm asking like the viewers, cause maybe she has a point. Cause who's gonna click on this video if they see chop shit? Chop shit, thumbnails don't work. Fine shit thumbnails work. And so maybe that's where I'm going wrong. Maybe I try so hard and I upload all these videos, but if I was just fine shit, I'd have it. So maybe that's where I'm going wrong, and maybe I should have took her approach. Um, I think we are fine shit. Is that wrong? Am I not supposed to feel like we already are?
no, that's not me saying that you're not. I'm just saying that it would only benefit you if you were more attractive. I think you're already smart enough. And I think you're already attractive enough. Don't take that the wrong way either. But I just think that being more attractive, wanting to do social media can benefit you way more. I mean, I don't know. Like,
No, I think you're right. There's more to it. Any reason can help you, okay? That's my point. I don't have to be attractive. At least I don't want to believe I have to be like super attractive to be good at social media. But maybe I do. I feel like I'm going to ask you a question. This is not a stray, okay? Don't take this the wrong way. If you ever see this, but you won't. Is Moist Critical attractive? Like, yes, he's okay looking. You could even say he's good looking. But would you say he's very attractive?
yes.
Oh. See, I disagree. I feel like he's not that attractive.
I think, I mean, of course, I think it depends on what you're attracted to. Like, I noticed that a lot of emo girls find him attractive, and I think it's just because he has the longer hair, and he's not a bad-looking guy. Like, his face doesn't look bad. I think the only, like, and for some people, it's not even a downside, but I think if you were to want to give him a downside, it might be because he's short, but, like, I think besides that, he's not bad-looking.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess when I started watching him, I got the stereotype that, like, I felt like he never leaves his house and that he's a greaseball. And I know he's really clean. I know he is because he has the cheeky soap. And, okay, he's just a normal dude. He's just a normal dude. But I got the initial impression that, like, he's critically or chronically online, which I believe he was or is. And that I don't know. I also don't think I find most long-haired people that are men. Whoa. Whoa. I don't find most long-haired dudes attractive, which sounds like hypocrisy right now. But a better example, because Morse Critical is not unattractive, I think would be Keemstar.
I don't know who that is.
Drama alert. No, Keemstar was not attractive. Can you think of unattractive social media influencers?
Markiplier.
Okay, that's a if we want to talk about emo girls and people finding people attractive, Markiplier gets found attractive by like
And
most of
yes,
the population.
I know, but
That poor guy is sexualized.
exactly, I'm on the side of non-sexualization because in no world do I find him attractive. See, even Clover, like, she used to love Markiplier and she was like, what are you talking about? But I don't.
I don't know about that. I think body is what does it for me. Because I'm going to sound crazy talking about Markiplier's body right now. But he is like surprisingly well fit. I think it's like Tyler the Creator where you don't necessarily expect it and then it's just there. And it's like, okay, this body is T. You know? I feel like Markiplier also has an attractive face. And I don't know. I feel like Markiplier is attractive.
I think what I'm building is like really like this is hard to multitask.
I appreciate you doing your best.
I am really trying to stay in rhythm, but I'm like really confused.
With the building?
Yes.
That's okay. We have plenty of
Because
time.
I feel like it would be easier if everything was like not black.
Yeah, well, you chose the bat, loser.
Yeah, I know.
We were originally going to do a race.
But
We were going to race to build our two and see who got done first. But then we decided to just do a podcast and have fun building together, which I think is great. She better be glad we didn't do that race because it seems like she's struggling.
I am struggling. really bad because look, all these little black ones are different. They have different types of circles. And like some are up, some are down, some are open, some are closed, and I can't tell on this little sheet what is what. Okay, sorry. Let's move on to the next question because I feel like we've been talking about the same one.
Yeah.
What would your last meal be, but more formatted as build your last meal?
So we talked about this, and I think first let's lay down the format.
First, it would have to be like the thing that they bring out to you that's kind of free, like
bread. Like if you go
uncharged.
to
You get chips and salsa, Texas Roadhouse, you get bread. I think that's kind of the only
Olive
two.
Garden gives you breadsticks.
Oh, well, that's
Yeah.
still bread though.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like that first thing that's on the house, the complimentary thing that they provide to you. Then you can order the appetizer, also a drink. Okay. Then the main course with 2 sides and a
Oh,
dessert.
Red Lobster has their biscuits.
Yes, the Cheddar Bay biscuits.
I feel like it's only fair to pick like a bread or chips and salsa or chips and cheese.
For that first thing?
So I think I'd have to do the Texas Roadhouse rolls
Ooh.
with the cinnamon
Are
butter.
we combining everywhere and doing this?
Yeah.
Okay, bet. Let's go one by one then. So you're taking Texas Roadhouse's
But
cinnamon butter.
I feel like, okay, it depends on my mood, but I'm gonna go based on today's mood because I do really like chips and salsa, but I think I'd pick the cinnamon butter with the buns.
It is good. That's actually a great first selection. I think the way we're gonna do this is once you pick something, it's off the board. So your on the house complimentary item is the Texas Roadhouse cinnamon butter bread, which is a great choice. And I think the way I would go with my first pick, I'm a big bread guy as well. I know this is mostly all bread. And she mentioned Red Lobster, but those can be hit or miss based on how they cook them. I'm going to go with a safe pick for me, something that I can't wait to have. And currently I'm on a diet, so I get to have it when I'm off because the first place we were going is Olive Garden. I have a gift card. I love their breadsticks. Realistically, actually full stop. Not Olive Garden, Fazoli's breadsticks. Cuz those are free and all you can eat. So that would be my first complimentary on the house item. If you've never been to Fazoli's, it's an Italian fast food restaurant. Mostly, I believe, in the northern of the United States. And breadsticks are like injected with terrible drugs that keep you down. Not actually, but they make sure you're addicted. And so that would be my first option. Now let's go drink. And you can have as many refills as you want of whatever this drink is.
Sorry, I've like low key like I've stopped building this. I will probably continue. I just like need to focus on the question.
You're good. You're good.
Yeah. Do I have to pick one drink?
You can pick. I'd say you can change drink variety twice throughout your meal, but you can have as many refills as you want of both. So you can do one, or you could do 2.
Okay, well, cause I feel like I always want to have water, but like if it's my last meal, I'm gonna have to put in like some type of fizzy something because why wouldn't you? Honestly, I'd probably do, water. I need some water. I think it's debatable between my drinks.
Okay.
Because I'm thinking of the strawberry lemonade that we had at IHOP.
Okay.
That
I was actually thinking about that too.
That particular one though, or McDonald's sweet tea.
Both are
Because
valid.
I don't think I like soda enough to want to spend my last drink on it. Just because like I know if I drank the soda, it'd take up room for food.
Okay.
Which happens to me anytime I get soda, cause it's so bubbly. It makes me feel bloated, and then it makes me like not hungry.
Okay.
But I don't know. One of the either the lemonade or the tea. I'd probably go with. I don't know. I can't pick right now.
Do you want me to give my answers and then you come back?
No, I think I'm not gonna reach a conclusion.
Oh, okay. Damn. Do you want to throw one drink out there? At least one drink you're sure of. I'll give my answer first, and then you can tell me. Okay? Because I don't know. There has to be an answer. You're telling me you're getting Texas Roadhouse bread and cinnamon butter, and you're not getting anything to drink?
Ooh, do you know what was good? We got a lemonade outside of a bank one time, and
Yes.
low-key that shit was packed with
Insane.
sugar, but it was like a blue raspberry candy sparkly lemonade, and she put like lemonade, the syrup, glitter, some other stuff, and then put like candy on the top of it, and it was so good. It was so good.
Is that what you're choosing?
Probably. Since I can't decide between the other two, I'd just pick that.
Okay. Um, so I think obviously something I'm gonna have to have on my list is some sort of milkshake. I'm not going out without a milkshake,
See,
man.
I was gonna save like a milkshaker, a shake, something like that for last.
See, I just don't think
For the dessert?
I don't think for me that's good enough. You know, I my dessert needs to be a real dessert, and so that's why I think I'm gonna go with ooh. What's the best milkshake flavor I could come up with? Okay,
What about your blue moon?
yes, there's this place called Papa Clyde's, and as much as I want to do something really chocolatey, I guess I'll save that for the dessert. They have this flavor of ice cream, Blue Moon, not like the alcohol, um, but it is so good, and I'm pretty sure it's just like slightly different vanilla, or maybe not different at all, and just the color blue, but it is just so good, and I love it. And so I think I'd have to go with Blue Moon as one of my beverages, and I'm getting like 3 refills of that. I'm thinking unlimited stomach room right now. So I'm getting a lot of refills of that. And oh, what would the other drink be? I think she didn't take it, so I'm gonna take it. That IHOP ice cream, or not ice cream, that IHOP um, strawberry lemonade. And I don't know if they're all like that. This is not like a sponsorship because I don't fuck with. I'm sorry, IHOP. I don't like your food that much. I only really am in it for the
The lemonade?
the strawberry lemonade. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna do a Blue Moon milkshake and an IHOP strawberry lemonade as my option, and those will be my two drinks that I am sipping on with my Fazoli's breadsticks.
I think
Did it help you out at all?
um I picked my drink.
You can have two. Did you only want the one?
I did water in that.
Okay.
I mean, I guess they have to give you water if you want it, so technically, if I'm doing the blue lemonade, I'd probably throw on the. No, I think I'd probably throw on like strawberry chocolate milk.
That's actually a really good pick, and I kind of was wondering if I was gonna do that, but with the milkshake, I just don't think it's worth it, and I'd still think I'd rather the milkshake. So that's fair. I think what's our next? I think for the entree, like the main dish, you get two sides, and then like the main dish itself could be. Oh, I don't think I can choose one, so I think you get to choose two things as like your main protein dish.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you make your picks first. You get two things, and then we'll do sides next. So, what are the two main things you're gonna have on your plate for your last meal?
I'm going to have. I think I want a steak. I want a really good steak. I know that I like. What do I get at Texas Roadhouse?
I think you get a filet mignon. I said that
So,
wrong.
yes, I'd probably do that just because I don't like the fatty stuff on it.
That fatty stuff.
But probably a steak and then. I'm trying to think because I really like Mexican food.
Mmm.
So,
Damn.
like, my birria tacos.
Damn. Imagine I left this world
But
tonight without tacos.
I really like chicken Alfredo, but I think for right now I'm gonna have to do birria taco.
All right. So your two were what?
Um, Texas Roadhouse steak and birria taco.
Okay.
Wait, something's going on here. I have these two, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're both left ears. There's supposed to be another one, but these both go this way.
I don't know.
I'll have to keep searching. Sorry.
I think I know it's crazy to put this in my last meal. And I don't know. I don't know I have to. I'm doing the best ever made Popeyes chicken tenders, but like unlimited. Like I can have as many as I choose. Okay? Okay. Yes, I just used Popeyes for my last meal. But oh my god, it feels wrong cuz I feel like there's so many options out there. The last thing I think I am going to add. Did we ever do an appetizer?
No.
We did not. Okay, we'll revisit the appetizer. Let's continue. So I have Popeye's chicken, and then, damn, I'm gonna just say what's on my mind. Mom, you get a shout out. I would like Popeye's chicken and my mother's lasagna. I don't think I can leave this world without either. I can't believe I'm leaving tacos on the board, um, but I think I am. So my mother's lasagna gets a shout out, and Popeye's chicken. Wow. Okay, so where are we at? We have Fazoli's breadsticks, strawberry lemonade from IHOP, um, Blue Moon milkshake from Papa Clyde's, Popeye's chicken, and my mom's lasagna. You have.
I have the blue lemonade that we got from the nice lady outside of the bank,
Mm-hmm.
water,
Mm-hmm.
and chocolate
Texas
milk,
Roadhouse bread.
Texas Roadhouse bread with the cinnamon butter, steak, and birria tacos.
Okay. Real stuff. I might have to steal a taco off your plate if we're eating these together. But you can have some chicken off mine. Wow, pizza's not in mine either. I guess my mom's lasagna is better. I don't know anymore, guys. I'm so stuck. There's too many foods I like. Um, okay. Let's go back and talk about appetizers. What would your go-to appetizer be to take off the menu?
I don't know if I'm that big of a fan of appetizers.
Okay.
No, that's a lie. I
Feel.
like a good appetizer. I think I would want to try the what do you call it? They're the mozzarella sticks from Chili's, but they
Triple
have
dipper?
but I don't want the whole triple dipper. I want the mozzarella sticks with the honey chipotle on the outside. I might have to come back to the appetizer.
I think for my appetizer, since the breadsticks are already on there, I want to try something that I know I'm really going to love. And one thing I love more than anything in this world is cheese. I love cheese curds. I love mozzarella sticks from Arby's. So those are both things that I'm thinking about. Cheese curds from Zaxby's or Dairy Queen, mozzarella sticks from Arby's, and then they have calamari. Calamari is like one of my all-time favorite foods. I just don't know if it goes along with what else I'm having, but I think because it's my final ever meal, I think calamari from specifically Bubba Gump Shrimp in Orlando, Florida. Yep, we're going full shout outs here. I will have your calamari before I die. Yeah.
What do we usually get as an appetizer
I
for
swear
y'all?
we get mozzarella sticks a lot at most
Yeah.
places. I think that's pretty much it. We just get mozzarella sticks at most places. Cheese curds technically are an appetizer. Um, would you consider your Korean corn dogs to be an appetizer? Wow,
The
boba wasn't one of the last things you drank? I guess that makes sense.
Ooh, wait, no, instead of lemonade, give me the kiwi green tea from
Sip sip?
Faux.
Oh,
The Faux Ever place. Give me the kiwi green tea with a strawberry boba.
okay.
But not try to keep out the pulp. I don't
Yeah.
like it when I get a lot of pulp, but like I'm still fine with it. But there's sometimes where they give me like no pulp. Oh my goodness. That thing is so good.
Are you glad I brought up boba for you?
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. It's hard to answer because I know it like isn't something I'd stick to, I don't think.
Um, appetizer wise, I feel like you
You
have
know
this,
what? For
man.
appetizer wise, give me
Ooh,
some of the
ooh. I know an appetizer that I wish I picked, but I didn't. Ooh, wait, actually, I can do that as a side. Okay, sorry. I'm so sorry. I interrupted you.
oh, sides. I forgot that's a thing. Um, I don't know. I'm thinking cuz I kind of want chips and salsa. But is that an appetizer or is
Yeah, I
that
think
just the
you
second?
can get that as an appetizer at Chili's as well.
Okay. Yeah, I think maybe I just need to go on a trip to Texas Roadhouse and Chili's.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then maybe hit sip sip and bring in my own drink.
Yeah.
Or
Uh,
not sip sip, faux ever.
yeah.
It's okay. I like was trying to figure out how the legs went on for a long time. Cause look, mine are like
Yeah. Show our
disconnected.
little booties.
Mine doesn't have a booty yet. Mine just has two
Yeah,
legs
I just have two legs as
and
well.
wings. I don't even know if these are wings.
We're not too far apart because I think I keep getting stuck on trying to find the little bits. Because we didn't do our appetizers in the right order, next up is our sides on our main dish, which my main dish was my mom's lasagna and Popeye's chicken. And right now, no, I'm going to let you continue to choose first, Evan. Give me your first side and then I'll choose my first side.
My first side, I want those mashed potatoes from Texas Roadhouse because I like how
Mmm,
they keep the thick chunks in there.
mmm,
But I'm just getting it plain.
okay.
Usually I get cheese and bacon on it, but I think that low key ruins it and I don't like it as much. Um, so that'd probably be one. And then the other side, I feel like I need something to go with my birria, so I might have some crab rangoon.
Okay, okay. I'm in a similar boat to you. I think the first side I'm having, and this is to complement my Popeye's chicken, McDonald's French fries. I'm talking the most golden, perfect McDonald's French fries for me to leave this world. I need them. I need them.
Wait, are we leaving this world? Oh, yeah, I
Yes, it's
guess
our
we're gonna
last ever
have to.
meal.
Dang.
You're telling me I'm leaving without the most perfect McDonald's French fries? I'm sorry, but that has to be included in my meal. Um, and I'm so glad you didn't pick it, loser. Uh,
I don't think I'd want that.
I think that's crazy. You're telling me, okay, yeah, I guess we're different people. We're not the same person, guys. Who would have guessed? Um, and then because my mom's lasagna is on there, I think, oh, but I already have breadsticks. Cause I was thinking like garlic bread from Pizza Hut. Weird choice, I know, but their garlic bread's actually really, really good. Um, hear me out. I'm gonna be really picky since this is my last ever meal and I make the rules. I want you to go to Pizza Hut, order a stuffed crust pizza, and cut off the crust. Just cut off the crust of each one and bring it back to me. And that's my side. 8 pieces of stuffed crust from Pizza Hut. Okay? Okay. Now we're cooking. I have all fields crossed. I feel goated, and we still have a dessert on the table. What is your dessert going to be?
I think I want. Okay, my dessert is gonna be like a bunch of stuff mashed together. It's gonna be a funnel cake on the bottom, and then I want like a like a squishy, what would you call it? A soft cookie, but it's like thin on top of the funnel cake, and then I want some like peanut butter chunk ice cream on the top.
Okay. Wow, you just did some shit. I like that. In a similar boat, I'm also just do some shit. I would like
Ooh, and put cut a churro in four and put it on the sides.
a cake with layers. Okay, let's talk about it. We're not talking an ice cream cake. Bottom layer, cookie cake. So the bottom is a giant cookie. Next layer you're putting on is going to be a brownie batter cake mix, which is just going to be a circular layer with little brownie bits in there. On top of that, we're going to go ahead and do a birthday cake type of flavor, like a vanilla confetti type of birthday cake on top of that. And then put some hot fudge down the cake, like ice it with some hot fudge. And then our top layer is going to be a cheesecake with strawberry glazing on it. And that is going to be the overall cake. So each layer has its own goodness, and you can have those layers together or separate depending on how you cut it. And I think that is going to be my top to finish out my meal. So let's go over our final meals in all. Do you know yours, or do you want me to give mine first?
My final put together meal is I want the Texas Roadhouse bread.
Okay, appetizer. Or
And then I want that with some water and some of my boba.
okay,
And then a chocolate milk.
okay.
And then I want a steak from Texas Roadhouse. But I want it.
Where's your appetizer? I'm
my
sorry.
appetizer.
Chips and
Chips
salsa,
and
right?
salsa. And then I want my steak. And then I want birria tacos with some crab rangoon. That's
Okay.
one of my sides. Oh, the mashed potatoes. Did I just say that?
Oh, fuck. That was such a good pick, too.
And I want my dessert, which was the funnel cake with the cookie, with the ice cream, with the cut up churro. And I think that's it.
Mine was Fazoli's breadsticks, which are gonna get murdered. Obviously, not actually. It's bread. But after that, I think after that, I think it was a Blue Moon milkshake from Papa Clyde's, a iced or a
See,
strawberry lemonade. Yep, you're right. It is hard. A strawberry lemonade from IHOP. Then it was, oh no, calamari bubblegum shrimp, Orlando, Florida. Thank you very much. Then we are doing for the meal, Popeye's chicken and my mother's lasagna with a side of McDonald's French fries and 8 cut off stuffed crust from Pizza Hut because I'm a menace. And then the dessert was a cake that is not ice cream because I have sensitive teeth. Cookie layer bottom, second layer brownie batter fudge, mix in brownie bits, and then you have another layer on top which is like a confetti vanilla birthday cake flavor, and then final layer is cheesecake strawberry. Who had the better meal? Let us know. What would you pick? I know it's crazy. It took us a very long time to explain this, actually.
I know. I think I'm giving up on this because I think I used parts
That you weren't supposed to.
But I don't know because they only give me 4 of these, but some have holes, some don't, and it shows that.
Well, we'll see how far we can get after going through all of our questions. If we don't finish, then maybe we'll do a part 2 sometime. What's our next question?
Movies we've seen in theaters, giving our opinions, and then we have a list of the ones we've seen in theaters. There's one that we saw at home that was good too on here, but it was. I think we watched it like a year after it came out. But
Okay.
It's still good enough to talk about. The first movie we have on here is Weapons.
Yeah.
He doesn't like weapons.
I don't, and I think I tried because, spoiler alerts ahead, by the way. If you haven't seen the movie, you should have. But if you want to hear about it from 2 people who have varying opinions, here you go. Weapons, man. It was hyped to be one of the most scary movies of the year, and I bought the hype. I fully did. We went to the movie theaters on the day it came out to see it because I was so convinced. I was let down. Not as much at first. I think at first I rated it a 7.5, but I think that was mostly because I was just living off the hype train. But I went and watched it the other day with her. She put it on, and I just couldn't stop ripping the movie apart because not a single character in that movie is likable. Like, the dad is somewhat likable, but the first lady you meet, where all her kids go missing, terrible. most hateable character, maybe like up there forever. Besides her, the kid is a great actor. The kid did a great job. The ultimate reveal, terrible. The ending, terrible. The only other good actor, or not good actor, you guys did fine. The principal was okay, but she made him kill her husband. That was crazy. And then
Kill his husband.
yeah, sorry, kill his husband.
Mm.
Yep. Um, and what else happened? Oh, the stoner dude was funny, but they just had things that didn't make sense. Like there was a scene where they flash a gun in the dad's nightmare, and it makes it seem like a mass violence is about to happen because it shows this automatic weapon like flash above a house, and you think, "Oh my God, what's gonna happen?" Means nothing. Besides that as well, it just like there's a lot of things that don't make sense. At the beginning, a little girl is telling you the story, and I know it doesn't matter, but a little girl is telling you the story of what happened and how everyone was embarrassed because the town let it happen. We never find this little girl. We don't know who this little girl is. She has no part of the story. I don't even know why she's telling the story. Who is she? Um, Besides that, they have the lady like pop up in the woods at some random point, like the old lady who's sorcering all this stuff, and it just makes no sense because like there's no way she was actually in the woods, and she just sucks, and it just sucks. It's not a scary movie. It's more like a comedy, and it was a big letdown for me. Devin, your thoughts on Weapons?
I think I'd probably give it like an 8 out of 10. I really liked the method. Um, and that probably sounds
Crazy.
a little odd, but I did. He was fun. He was funny.
Yes, he's probably one of my more like
Um,
characters.
but I think, yeah, I'd give it an 8 out of 10. It wasn't that scary. I think the scariest part was when they show the old lady and she has like cancer and she's bald in the room and it looks a little bit scary. But I think it's interesting
Yeah.
enough to like watch and it, like
I was talking to my coworker about it, and he said a big part of the appeal is like the mystery of watching, you know? And once you've seen it once, the mystery's gone, and it's like it's not worth sitting through anymore. Or was that you? Was that you that talked about that with me?
probably not. I think it was probably
Yeah. Because once you know what happened, and you know how shitty the reveal is, at least I feel like the reveal is pretty shitty, it just makes it not fun anymore. So I think at first watch it was a lot better, but now I'd give it like a 1. Like it genuinely just makes me upset. But I'm also just a hater, so like you win some, you lose some.
I don't know. It was like a movie that I'd watch again on a rainy day. Um I didn't think it was terrible. But like there's not a lot to say about it. Like it is an interesting concept.
Yeah. No, I do like it. I mean, the trailer was so good, it made me have to go see it. I will say the marketing behind it was amazing. And it seemed like I was fully bought into the concept, which is why it's so disappointing that it didn't live up to any sort of hype for me. It was much
Hey,
of a letdown.
do you know whose marketing was amazing?
Another movie on our list that we need to talk about.
Timothy Chalamet and Marty Supreme.
Yes.
And this one lived up to the
The hype times 10?
hype, but also what was the word I just used?
Concept?
The marketing.
Okay, yeah.
It lived up to the marketing.
Surpassed the marketing.
Yeah, when I seen the trailer for it, I was like, "Oh, this seems like
It'll be fun.
okay." But like I wasn't too excited, and then I heard that it was a 2-hour movie and I was just so confused on why a movie about a ping pong player was 2 hours, and then we sat down and we watched it, and I was just like,
Amazed.
things happen that I was just like, is this actually like happening? Because the trailer honestly doesn't give much away. And I think that's also what's lovely about it, because like I hate when a trailer like tells you basically the ending.
Yeah. No, that shit sucks. I like to stop trailers in the middle, as you know, because I don't want. If I love the concept, I'm bought. Please don't spoil it for me, and a lot of trailers do.
The trailer was eh. The movie was great. In my opinion, the trailer was ass compared to the movie. Honestly, the trailer might have strayed me away more from the movie. But I think seeing Tyler the Creator, seeing Timothy Chalamet, seeing how many people put in a lot of effort into it, made me more likely to watch it, and it brought me to watch it. And it was great.
Yeah, no.
Like, probably I guess we've only seen one movie this year, but it's probably gonna be my favorite movie of the year.
Yeah, and since it came out last year, I'd definitely say it was my favorite movies from last year. Um,
Can you open this for me?
yeah, we brought my mother and two of our friends to see the movie, and the way I hyped them up was showing them some of the marketing campaign, and also just like showing the little rant he went uh, on the little meeting call, because it was just so fun. He marketed that movie so well, and I loved it. It was just absolutely like captivated my attention the whole time. I had to pee twice, and I was so mad at myself because it's just like,
I know, I didn't know what was happening, because usually he like pees maybe once a day, and he kept just getting up, and I was like, I wonder if he's angry or something. I don't know.
no, but I do get angry during movies because the movie we saw before Marty Supreme was Five Nights at Freddy's 2. And that movie was like the closest I've ever been to walking out of the theater.
Five Nights at Freddy's 2, it kept me engaged, but like it wasn't. Okay, let me not lie. I did kind of like it, honestly. I just think. I don't know. Like, I liked Five Nights at Freddy's growing up, but I didn't know the whole, like, lore that some people would know. So I guess that plays a factor too. I'd probably give the movie. Well, I gave Marty Supreme a 10 out of 10. I don't know if I said that, but.
Yeah, 10 out of 10 for me as well.
I'd probably give Five Nights at Freddy's like a 7. It kept me engaged, but also it kind of made me upset with like, especially when they show the marionette and she's never really like the way that she's supposed to look. It's always somebody that's possessed by her. And like, I think the actors that were possessed by the marionette, it just like gave, oh, that's the actor trying to be scary. You know what I mean?
No, I get that.
And like, sometimes it's good, but you gotta be really good. Like the guy that acted in Split.
Yes, he was on
That's the type
point.
of actor that you cast if you want to do something like that.
And I don't know if they had the budget for that, you know? Because I don't believe it was a super high budget movie. But it was, in my opinion, probably a 1 out of 10. I saw the first one and was disappointed, but like not enough to not want to go see the second one, especially because I had a friend that wanted to see it. And like, it's just a tradition at that point. When you go see a bad movie with someone once and there's a sequel, you go see that sequel with them. It makes for a good time. But I am not a huge fan of Five Nights at Freddy's. So obviously I'm not who they're marketing to, and maybe that makes me a bad guy for going in the first place. But it was just like so bad. I don't know. I can't even really remember what I hated about it because I got so angry that I just wanted to leave the whole time. Like, it was really just frustrating. I remember the dialogue was unreal. Like literally the worst dialogue I've ever felt, and it felt so painful sitting through it. I remember a lot of the storyline seemed like I could poke holes through all of it. Which it's Five Nights at Freddy's. What am I really asking for? And it just didn't. Like I want to say they got mad at the girl at the end, and like no one raised this little girl right at all. And I understand. I think like her brother's raising her, if I get it correct.
I think so.
But he's just such a dummy. And then they have the audacity to be mad at the lady that basically like just saved their life for no reason because she had a rough childhood. I don't know. I hated it. I hated it so much, and I can't really remember because I think I tried to like block it out, like trauma block it. It was really bad. Um, not a fan. Not a fan at all. Unfortunately.
Next movie we have on the list is Together, which was supposed to be the number one body horror this year, or technically last year. I was very excited for it.
She was very excited
Okay,
for it.
I liked the movie. I would probably give it an 8.2. I think the only thing is at the end when they show like how they merged together, it felt like a joke because it just
Yeah.
felt like, oh, I watched this whole movie for by the end of it them to be, what is it called, a unisex person.
Yeah.
Like it just felt like silly almost. And I was just like, you showed me all that, and like some parts, yes, was scary, but like all that for them to become one and be a unisex person,
Yeah.
or the a gender fluid. I don't know. It just like, and I'm not even like hating on gender fluid people. It's just like the concept of a scary movie and then at the end they just become gender fluid.
Yeah. No, I remember I think I gave it like a 4.5 or a 5. And I enjoyed it. It was definitely another movie you can poke a lot of holes through. And it wasn't the most captivating. And I remember I loved some of the concepts, but I felt like they didn't explain enough background. And there was a lot more they could have done. And there were a couple ways that they went that I wish they would have went like the complete 180. Um, but I remember being really upset with the ending because you guys did so much work and everything. And I remember Devin was looking at me weird when I said this. And I hope that you guys understand where I'm coming from. But we did all of this just to cop out at the end and show her boob. And I know that means nothing. But like, I can't believe we sat through this whole movie and it just really feels like you guys acknowledge how much your plot came up short because there was a lot of plot holes, and I remember that was like the main reason I was upset. But we sat through this whole movie, and I know you guys just wanted us to sit through it for the one boob scene. That's just so that when people need a reason to go back to this movie, they have to sit through that shit or fast forward. Either way, it makes it seem like they watched your movie. So realistically, I thought that the movie fell short in a lot of areas and kind of copped out when they had a lot of potential to do a lot more. And so that was a disappointing part for me just because it was a really good potential movie. It just felt like every like 50-50 decision where they could have had me, they went the other way, and it disappointed me.
The next movie is Bring Her Back, which was, oh, it was an A24 film, and I wanted to watch it because I had watched Talk to Me. I don't know if y'all have seen that movie. It's pretty good. It's really like creepy,
It's an
more so.
amazing concept.
It genuinely it is, and I think they did a really good job. But Bring Her Back was one that we saw in theaters, and I okay, I liked that movie a lot, but I felt like there was a lot more that could have happened with it. Especially like seeing the beginning, it being tapes of people in this underground facility
Yes.
doing rituals. Like I thought that was gonna be like people living under her house or
Me
something, and
too.
it just like it didn't. go that way, and that's fine.
We didn't get enough of the lore.
I think oh my goodness, one scene in it that really made my
Oh,
stomach
I know what she's
like
gonna say.
it was just like I couldn't watch it happen, is when he was chewing on the knife.
Yep, the table for me
Because
was
it was
disgusting.
like they had the knife and it was like this, like the blade was like this and it went between.
Yep.
They did a good job on making me feel creepy
Gross.
crawly.
They made me feel gross.
Honestly, I'd probably give that movie like a 9 out of 10. I think they didn't go in some aspects where I wanted them to, but I think I still felt fulfilled by the end of it.
Yeah,
Especially seeing that the little boy got, sorry, spoiler alert, that the little boy got out at the end made me feel a lot better, because I did feel terrible for him, although he was a creepy little
But that wasn't his fault. She was latched onto him. And basically, the whole movie deals with her going through a grief process because she lost her daughter on some freak shit. And at least I believe, if I can remember correctly, this is one of the few movies that actually grew on me a lot. Like, I remember when I first viewed it, I was pretty disappointed just because I wanted to be scared more. Also, what she said, they build it up as something, and I'm not saying that they don't deliver, but there's a lot that seems like they can lore dump or just even explain a little bit that they don't, and I feel like that really stinks because they should have. Like she said, the tapes get played, and it's just like, oh my god, you really do think there's like people under our house or something about this cult, and you hear nothing of that. You don't get to find out shit.
Well, we find out that she has to show the little boy these tapes to, like, put him back in a trance, but, like, we don't know if she was part of the cult.
Or if
We
she
don't
just
know if
found
she
that shit.
visited him or found it on Google. Like, there's...
It gives the vibe that she's an amateur, and so maybe she just found it on Google, but like, I don't know.
The dark web.
The dark web. Um, but I'd honestly give Bring Her Back a 7 now that I've sat on it. The male actor and the little sister who plays a blind girl, though I didn't like when they would beef with each other because it just felt like writing was like perfectly working for the lady.
She was younger, so I mean, I could see why she would believe the lady.
Yeah.
Because
plus she wanted a mom.
The lady made it look like the brother was doing some bad stuff. I think the best actor in that thing was that little boy.
Yeah, I thought the brother was great. I think the brother did a great job.
Yeah,
I think the little boy did great too.
My favorite character was the brother. Very sad that
he dies.
Spoiler alert. He dies.
Yeah.
But it was a good movie.
It was a very good movie, and I think everybody who acted in it was very good. Even the lady who comes from the adoption agency at the end, I really wanted her to save the day. I really wanted the day to be saved because unlike a movie like Weapons, they do make you attached to these characters and really care about them making it out of it. And when a movie can do that, at least it has the emotional appeal. When Weapons gives you a bunch of people you hate, you want them to die, and then when they don't die, it sucks. These people I wanted to live, and unfortunately, we lose the brother. We lose the lady that can help them. And yeah, Ollie lives, which that wasn't actually his name, but Ollie lives, and then so does, I believe, the blind girl. But it's just like...
Oh yeah, we looked up his original name, and I forgot it again.
Yeah. It's just, you know, it's a very good movie. I strongly recommend that you guys go watch it. The only thing I will say is I was upset that they didn't give a bigger lore dump because I felt like that movie had a lot of potential. But I think with losing the brother at the end and the lack of lore, it was just slightly disappointing on those ends, and so it made me less attached to the movie. What's our next movie?
What's our next movie?
Yeah.
Longlegs.
Ooh. You want to kick us off?
Long Legs we watched, I think, near the beginning of 2024. It was... I don't fully, remember. I know it was more demonic than anything.
Yeah.
I don't remember
I will say
much of it, but I do remember the guy being a really good actor.
that was Nick Cage, right?
I think so. And, you could tell, but you can't. So,
Yeah.
it's like...
He was a menace.
Yeah.
I think...
I don't remember a lot of the movie, so I wouldn't give my rating right now. If I rewatched it, but I don't fully remember everything.
I think Longlegs was like a 9. Like, that movie was genuinely interesting. I wouldn't say it was like the most scary, but I really enjoyed the plot. I was fully invested the whole time. I was very curious to figure out what was going on. I think the ending I was a little disappointed about. But overall, it's a very solid movie. Definitely rewatched it once or twice. And definitely watched some theories and lore dives on it. It doesn't give you all the answers, leaves you with some questions, and it has a great twist. I will say I was a little disappointed that Nick Cage's character didn't have a bigger role, because he dies while in custody. He takes himself out, and then I don't know. It's definitely a movie that makes you ask a lot of questions throughout and leaves you with a lot of questions. And I think when it does that, but doesn't leave you completely lost, like some movies do that, but then you get lost, and so it ruins the reason we started. But honestly, Longlegs was probably up there with some of the best movies we've watched, in my opinion. Um, Alongside was another horror movie. Was it just Marty Supreme we've rated high, or was there another horror movie? I feel like there was another horror movie.
I don't know if we've gone to the other horror. Bring Her Back.
Bring Her Back was great. Yeah, that's one. And then the next one we were gonna talk about is
Conjuring, the last Conjuring. I forgot what specifically it's called, but the last
yeah.
one that they did. I remember liking it a lot.
I remember loving it.
Like, a lot.
Do you want me to fill you in?
Yes.
So that's actually great because I also am having a hard time remembering. I know their daughter's grown up or whatever, and she's getting married to this guy, and this guy really cares about winning over the dad. The dad's having heart problems, which is what are their names? Judy or Lorraine and Ed Warren. So Ed is having heart problems, and his daughter's getting married to this guy, and he really wants to win him over. And a family is having issues with a mirror that they purchased from an antique store.
Yes, the mirror.
And so...
And the daughter went to go help them, but Ed and Lorraine weren't going to because of his problems.
Also, that same mirror, which I don't believe they figured out until they got there, maybe, but that same mirror gave Lorraine, trigger warning if you've ever dealt with birth complications, but gave Lorraine a miscarriage, I believe, or no, almost did. Their daughter who was born, I think, died and then was revived because she prayed, but that mirror almost killed her baby, I think, and that was one of their first exorcisms, I want to say. Anyways, they show the lore at the beginning, and so crazy shit happens. The priest guy that's helped them out through all the conjurings ends up dying because of trickery.
So sad.
That was crazy.
There was something with the cord.
Yeah,
because he
jumps.
went to go to the church to go say something that was really beneficial, I'm pretty sure, and then he dies.
Yeah, he was a G though. We love that guy, and I will say, I think The Conjuring Last Reich was the most scary movie I saw. Like, I was genuinely, like, possibly, maybe, I'm gonna admit, closing my eyes at certain points just because, like, they really know how to play upon anxiety and, like, really get you nervous. And so, I was definitely
I feel like we
nervous.
should rewatch it soon.
We should. It was really, really good. I fully recommend it. And obviously, we can't talk too in depth about it because
I'd
it's been a
probably
while
give
since
it
we've seen
a
it.
10 off of what I remember,
I would also give it a 10.
which means there can only be more added on. So yeah, I'd probably give it a 10.
Yeah. Is that all the movies we've
Nope.
listed?
We
Oh.
have Final Destination: The Last Rites.
Oh, that was The Conjuring. But Final Destination was
Oh. You told me that it was the
no, I thought you were asking about The Conjuring. I'm
Oh.
sorry.
No, Final Destination.
Was Bloodlines?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was good.
It was very good. It was obviously, as with any Final Destination movie, you have to be a fan of that type of thing. Like, there's people that will go and just, who did we go with? I think it was Joey, and he just threw the movie out because he was like, I don't like the concept.
Oh,
What do you mean you don't like the concept? That is just how Final
I thought he
Destination works.
watched it and said he didn't like it, and then rewatched it with us.
Maybe.
But I
Yeah.
don't fully remember. I remember, spoiler alert, the guy going through the CAT scan thing. He got sucked in it. Oh my god. And the whole movie, it was like kind of funny too. I mean, also scary, of course, but I'd probably give it a 9.
I just love how they always tease you. Like, you never know what to expect, but you know that it's coming.
I know,
But
my
you don't
back
know
is
when
hurting.
and how. Yeah, my back's hurting as well.
I'm like slowly, like, we're both leaning this way. Hey guys,
But
welcome to our podcast.
it's been a while since we watched that one. I don't remember too much of exactly what I liked, but I just remember I had a really good time. I think the way they did their cinematography for the flashback to the past, or her vision of when she was in the big building, I thought that was an amazing scene and just very fun to watch in, like, all aspects. And that movie, just as the other movies do, I think that might be the best one since the first or second one, because the third and fourth kind of fall off. Bloodlines is amazing. I fully recommend, especially if you like the first or second one. I think you'll love this one a lot, and the ending is ridiculous. I'm not gonna say what happens, but the ending is ridiculous. What's the next movie on there?
After that we have Bones and All.
Oh, that's when I asked Devin to add. We watched Bones and All together, and was it your first watch as well?
Yes, I remember telling him that I really wanted to watch it because I wanted to watch it when it had first came out, and then it had just been so long, and my mom told me she watched it without me, and I was sad, so I told him about it, and then we ended up watching it, and it was great. I give it a 10 out of 10.
It was so good. Actually, probably up there for, like, one of my favorite movies me and her have ever watched together. I know this just makes it sound like we're sucking Timothy Chalamet off because Marty Supreme got a 10 and that gets a 10. But genuinely,
Just
so amazing.
wait till we watch Beautiful Boy.
Yes, I've
You're
never
gonna be
seen
like,
Beautiful
oh,
Boy.
this movie's so good too.
But, yeah, no, it was literally just peak. I don't know. And I've told my coworkers about it. I think they need to go see it. Bones and All is just, like, the perfect thing to play into, like, all my little tropes that I love.
They do a really good job of doing like horror and almost body horror and like romance put together.
The romance is amazing. And, like,
It's
oh my
just
god.
like genuinely like it's great.
It's so good. Fully recommend. I think it's available to be watched on a couple of different platforms. So I'd go look for it if you've never heard of it or seen it. Even just go on TikTok. The edits for it are amazing. So Bones and All is a full recommendation. Do we have anything else on the list?
Hard Eyes.
Hard Eyes, one of our first horror movies of the year. Obviously, it's a Valentine's Day horror movie, so
We watched that in February of 2025.
yep. And your thoughts were?
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I
I'd
thought it was
probably
fun.
give it like an 8.7.
8.7.
I thought it was pretty good. I remember it being pretty good. It has been such a while since we've watched it, so I don't like remember everything, but from what I remember really enjoying it.
I remember it was definitely a little cheesy, like stereotypical kind of. Oh,
Your tummy hurt?
no, I had a burp.
Oh.
But it was very good. I will say it gets stronger as it goes, and you have the two characters, and you never know who you can trust. Kind of like Final Destination, they play with what you can and can't believe, and it gives you anxiety the whole time because you don't know who's going to end up being the killer or killers in this case. Um, and they always want you to not trust the guy. And the guy is so dreamy. But yeah, no, I think that movie is just fun. It's not like critically great. It's not perfect. It has plot holes. The ending's not perfect, but it is a very fun movie if you just want to watch something and enjoy yourself with someone. Cuz you don't have to take it too seriously either. Um I would definitely recommend it. Devin, would you recommend?
I think another honorable mention is Scream. We watched Scream 1 and Scream 2, and it was very good. We watched it at home, non theaters, because obviously it's been out for a while, but it was really good too.
Yeah, I was trying to get her to binge watch them because she told me she wouldn't like it. And then I tried to make her watch it and she liked it. And so we went to watch the next ones and they were no longer on our streaming platform. So,
If you want to give us your info.
yeah, sure.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, we definitely need to cross that off because Scream 7's coming out and I believe another scary movie as well. So we need to catch up, girl. You need to get filled in. Pause. Um, is that all the movies we had?
Yeah.
All right. What is your next question you have wrote down?
Childhood experiences only you think you've had.
Okay. Do you have any that you want to go with?
Um.
First off, can I just explain to them what this means?
Yeah.
Or do you want to explain to them what this means?
You're good.
Have you ever done something funky as a kid and been like, whoa, I'm probably the only one that did that, but then you meet someone like 5 years later and you're like, holy shit, we all live the same life. I'm sure you've seen stuff on social media about it. And if I want to give you one example before I get into the example I thought of for this, I think, oh no, I might be a weirdo. I think I'm just a weirdo. Yep. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. Here's a low-key one that's like not that crazy. I used to sing Justin Bieber a lot. Obviously, this is a popularized example. I'm sure a lot of kids, especially in my age group, sang Justin Bieber while growing up and Eminem while growing up. Yep. And then you're like, "Oh, I was probably the only little weirdo who was singing those things." And then I find out like everybody did. Anyways, poor explanation. Devin, do you have an example?
I just saw a video today about something about me when the lead in my hand from my pencil, from middle school makes me do evil things. And it made me think about, from middle school, I have lead stuck in like the side of my butt cheek, or my side.
What were you doing with the lead, man?
I think I got a pencil thrown at me and like it perfectly stabbed through my jeans, and I remember I was bleeding, and like I was wearing like light blue jeans and you could see that I was bleeding, And by the time it healed, I realized that it was inside of me.
Whoa.
But
um, do you have any other examples? Ooh, I'm gonna throw out something that's terrible and might get me canceled one day. I didn't know any better. I'm sorry, guys. There was a turtle in my backyard, and it was a baby.
There was a turtle in my bag.
It was a baby turtle. And so I got a big plastic crate and I filled it with sand and plants and a bunch of stuff. And me and my friend Calvin from down the street decided that we were going to keep the turtle. And so we put him in our little turtle home, and it was beautiful for like 2 days. And his name was Lee. He was Lee the turtle. And then my dad found him and told me, dude, that turtle's gonna die if you don't like put him back out in the nature. But then I looked it up later and it said that once you take a turtle out of its natural habitat, it gets lost. So I really hope Lee became a legend and survived despite the odds. I did put Lee back in nature.
I thought it was gonna be something like way more evil.
No, I just wanted to own a turtle. And then I didn't realize that I might have ruined that turtle's life. And I hope that Lee was a legend. Lee, you're a legend if you're listening to this. But I did set him free. I hope he made it. And I hope he's doing well, man. I really do. Another example, because I don't think everyone's done that, but if you have, let me know. Because we're twins and we're locked in. But another example I would like to give is something I talked to my coworkers about, and they said they did it. When I was a kid, I remember being in the backseat of a car. Okay, everybody visualize this. You're in the backseat of the car. Did any of you guys eat animal crackers? Devin, did you eat animal crackers? I did not talk to her about this. I wanted to talk about it on here. Did you ever make the animal crackers fight before you ate them?
No.
Okay, this might be a boy thing. Or it's just a me thing and my coworkers just made me feel good.
But I remember that I'd want the animals that I liked and I'd like eat them like their head first.
Yes. Okay. So everyone does do that, I think, because that's the first thing my coworkers said when I mentioned animal crackers. But what I used to do is I used to take each individual one, I'd pull them out at random, and then I'd say, "Oh, this is a hippo and this is an elephant," and I'd smack them into each other. And if one of them broke, I'd eat that one, and I'd see what the last animal standing of my animal crackers was, and then I wouldn't eat it because he was the prime animal. And most of the time it was the hippo that won.
So what did you do with them? Just throw them away?
Usually it was in the car, so I would put them in the side of my car door.
How many did you collect?
I don't know, but my grandma probably threw a couple of them away. My grandma's such a G, by the way. But yeah, if anyone's ever done that, please tell me I'm not alone. I'm gonna make a short about this soon where I fight them, and you guys gotta tell me if I'm crazy. I also did that with cars. I had a bunch of Hot Wheels, and I'd crash them into each other, and if one flipped over, then it lost. And I'd go through all my Hot Wheels to figure out what my prime car was.
When I was little, I would try to keep lizards and like as pets. And
So this is like my turtle thing.
I would keep them for like an hour and then I'd be like, okay, wait, I feel bad. I feel like they're gonna die. So then I'd let them go.
Well, at least you're nice. I was trying to be nice to little turtle guy. I think I just was dumb. We're all dumb at a point, right? In our lives? Not that dumb, but some of us are dumb. Oh, you're Miss Genius over here. Never been dumb ever. Okay.
Yep, you know me.
I do know you. I don't know if it's a good thing, but I do know you. That's not a shot. That's a normal thing to say to your girlfriend on a bed on a podcast. Would you like to see if there's any more questions?
Let's throw in a fun one.
A fun one? Or a funyun? I don't like funyuns.
What amount of money would you need to have in order to consider yourself rich?
In order to consider myself rich, what would you say? I feel like my answer is not good.
Honestly, like, I don't want a big. I just want to be able to live comfortably and then have money to, like, do fun things. So, like, probably 1 million.
1 million?
Because I don't. Like, if I get 1 million, that doesn't mean I want a bigger house. It just means I want a house that I would have got if I was still in my own situation. Like, I'd be fine with, like, a nicer apartment with a cat, you, me, and, like, we were just able to, like, go on trips and stuff.
Um, yeah, no, 1 million would be awesome. But if we're thinking rich, because I think 1 million's great, and I know I'm gonna sound like an asshole with this. 1 million's great.
But it's not good enough.
I feel like 10 millions when we start to talk, like, obviously 1 million's rich. Let's be real. But if I would need to consider myself rich and think that I've made it, I think once you get to the 10 million mark, you have money, you have all you need, and you can set that money aside to make money. I think once you have all your necessities covered, you own things, and your money's making money, then you're rich. And so I think that would be the standpoint for me to consider myself rich. It's around the 10 million mark. Um, in which I know that this is controversial, but I definitely want to be rich, guys. Not because I think money buys happiness, but because it would make everything I want to do in life a little bit more possible. I'm a big dreamer. But with that said, Devin, you have a question, I believe, on this paper that talks about what would we want to do with our social media presence,
Oh
and I
yeah,
think
that
that is
starts
something that
right
would be
here.
branched off of money accessibility as well. So, read the question.
Does your social media accurately reflect your life, and how would you do it differently if you would do it differently at all?
All right. Currently, does your social media actively reflect your life?
Yes and no. Like, of course, the things that I have up on my social media, I've done them. I just don't, it's not an everyday thing, and I think how I would change it is like, I would want to show what I do every day and have little slideshows and stuff, and, you know, be able to create some sense of an online presence. I just haven't, and I think that's how I would do it differently.
Do you actually want to do that stuff, or is that just something that, like, you would do?
Do I actually want to do what stuff?
Like, have that?
Yeah, if I could make money off of it.
Ooh. Ooh, stinky. Ugh.
I just don't think I have enough going on in life or I'm that interesting in order to do that.
Honestly, I don't think you need to be that interesting. I think the issue is if you don't have genuine passion, that's where it becomes less, less doable. But I could be wrong cuz I haven't been successful at it yet. So, I don't know. I don't know. I think my social media is an accurate portrayal of me. Um, Mostly because I just post what I want. I mean, this video right here is a good example of that. But I think every day I do my NBA shorts because the NBA matters a lot to me. And I don't want to neglect basketball content, even though it's hard with how much I work. I post so much, and I don't really get any views, at least right now. And that's okay, because I think it's a work in progress. How would I do my social media differently, though? I want to be, hear me out, this is like peak thinking. I want to be a boxer. I know that sucks. I want to do YouTube boxing, guys. I want to eventually become a UFC fighter and vlog that process and my training for you guys. I want to talk basketball online and build a community of people who love basketball. And I'm not trying to be Kenny Beecham, but what he has done is so admirable. And so if I could ever do that or have something like that, where I have a bunch of people who love basketball and just want to talk about it, I would be so blessed. Um, So that is something I would love. All those things I would love. I would love to be able to talk about my mental health in general with just a community of people who are trying to be open-minded or want to think. I'd love to explore my fashion senses, get opinions from people. I have so many things that I want to explore with social media and so much of my life that I think if I could just get the right start, I could do anything. And I would be ever so happy because I'm not really in it for the money as much as I think it would be amazing to just fully pursue all the things that I've always wanted to do, whether that be fighting. I know that's like bad because, ooh, fighting. But I've always wanted to be a professional fighter. I did a career report on it in third grade, and YouTube boxing would be so fun. I do like street boxing and stuff, so that would be great. Um, I've always loved basketball, and I remember I told my guidance counselor that I wanted to be a sports broadcaster so I could talk about sports on TV. But honestly, I'd much rather have my own channel instead of a boss where I can talk about sports with people that I care about, that care about me and my opinion, and be able to have my own community. So really, social media just allows me to live life to my fullest, and I want to be able to explore that in all its glory. So that question caters to me very well.
Things that make you overstimulated or moments that you have been
Ooh,
overstimulated.
I feel like you have a lot of these. I know I have some. I'm not perfect, but I think you have a lot of these. I want to hear what you got to say.
I think a lot of the times when I'm just like chilling and then this grieving voice enters my head. You.
What? What does that mean?
There is some times where I'm just chilling and I just like go to tickle him for like 2 seconds and then it turns into me hurting myself.
What does that mean?
Like, somehow I always get hurt. I end up scuffed up, bruised, cut open, anything. You name it. And I just wanted to tickle real quick and then it'd be over. But no. Or like, I notice when I get really like sweaty and hot, I get very overstimulated. If too many people try to talk to me, if I'm texting somebody and somebody tries to talk to me, less like overstimulated, more like I completely block the person out that's talking to me and I don't mean to, but I can't text and listen to somebody at the same time. It just won't compute in my head. There's
Okay.
probably more, I just can't think of anything.
I think I just get overstimulated when one, I'm being weird in my brain. Like if my brain's like hating me for the day, I think I get really hard at thinking. Like cuz I always have to plan out my days cuz I'm always so busy. And if I get overwhelmed with life for a little bit, it just makes it that much harder. And so I get overstimulated when my plans aren't going accordingly, whether that mean that my computer's messing up and I'm just trying to edit something so that me and her can go do something fun, uh, or just, you know, a multitude of things. But I think that overstimulates me. When I'm really hot, this bed overstimulates me. Certain clothes, my hair at nighttime, if I'm sleepy and my hair keeps tickling me, I get so upset at my hair. And it's just like, those are the things that I think really get to me. Um, but besides that, I think I usually stay pretty good. Oh, you know what I just thought of?
What?
The sounds. Do you have any sounds you hate so very much?
Sometimes, oh, I realized one in like middle school. I was watching this girl eat cereal, and like every time she took a bite, I could see the milk in between her lips, and it freaked me out, and I don't know why. I think it less angers me anymore because I don't see people do that much, but like I remember when I realized it, it just like peeved me. if I like, and it's always usually my fault. It's not like anybody's trying to overly chew or anything, but if I realize that you are chewing and smacking, if somebody's breath stinks, I can't. When people are doing construction. And I know that sounds stupid, but like, if somebody's doing construction and like it's like a constant banging noise, makes me angry. I leave my house. It interferes with my dreams.
You start to hear the construction in your dream.
Yes, and it like makes me have nightmares.
That's one of those things that it's like, do you think other people have that same issue?
I don't know, cause like I do that like if I hear my alarm, it like anything like it will like come into my dream and like freak me out. And I don't know why. If I hear people talking, if something happened like the day before, like even like if I have a thought the day before, like say it used to happen to me a lot about school. Like I would be really nervous to start school or start a new year, and I would have a dream that like the school didn't look how it was supposed to look, and I like couldn't find where anything was, and like very, very crazy things. What are you doing? Hey,
Being
no.
evil.
No, no, no.
I'm helping.
I don't want your help.
Oh.
You talk. I'm almost done.
Sounds that I hate so very much are like scratching of like a holographic magnet. If anyone knows what that's like, it's literally one of the worst things in the world. Anyone who is obnoxious when they eat sauce, get away from me. I'm sorry. I can't. I'm a weirdo. I can't handle it. What else? There's other sounds. I really don't like, I think most like really high-pitched sounds freak me out. Oh, I just heard ringing in my ear. That was
means
weird.
Somebody's talking crap about you.
It's whoever's watching this video right now. If you're still watching this video, one, how are you talking crap about me right now? Is it the sauce thing? Is it the way I look? Is it everything?
Is it the way I look?
Is it everything? I don't blame you. It is what it is. But I don't know. I think we did a good job. Are there any more of these that we didn't get to answer?
Yeah, there's a couple more. I just picked 2 fun ones.
Ooh, since I was just talking about this, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 attractive, what would you rate yourself? Do you want me to go first or you to go first?
I'll go first. I think, right now I'd rate myself like a 4. If I do my makeup and I'm feeling good, then maybe like max like an 8.5. But usually I feel around like 6.5.
I'd say right now, I don't look the best. I don't look the worst. I'd probably give me... Oh, that's going to sound like a joke. I was going to say like a 6.7. I'm going to give myself a 7.2. I think I'm a consistent, average 7.2. And I hope that that's not too crazy. But I do think I have, as bad features, weird teeth. I think I have a strangely shaped head. My hair is okay. I think I have a nice body. I don't know. Well, anyways, now that we've gotten through rating ourselves, are you guys ready for the big reveal? 3, 2...
I want to say first that I tried doing the bat and I think I messed up somewhere, so I reverted to the rainbow one. But he's done now.
Alright, 3, 2, 1. Woo!
Yes, the
We have
button.
little guys. We have little Fuggler Legos. They're going to go on the shelf behind us. Do you see how beautiful they are? Whose is better? Whose is better?
All yours. I like yours more.
I think we'll have to build the other two another time, probably. Honestly, I like this little rainbow dude more now that he's built. I think in the box he was less exciting looking. I
You
love
know,
that they gave
he
him some
had the
fur
most
texture.
pieces,
And
but
you
he
did
was
that.
pretty easy. And I think it's because it goes by color.
Yeah.
When I tried to do the bat, everything was black and there was a bunch of tiny pieces, and I don't know, it got
I
confusing.
think I just decapitated my dude. Um, but yeah, no, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I think I might try to do a short where I post these little guys once they're all built. Uh, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed our podcast. If Devin did a good job, let her know because she is actively working on volume and talkability and all that stuff. And I think she did really good today.
I
So
know, surprisingly, for trying to like multitask, like talking and building something, I think at the beginning it was a little bit rough, but I think near the end it was a little bit better. In the middle, I think my talking was better when I stopped building. Oh, also, guys, we watched Welcome to Derry recently, and it was really good.
full recommend as well.
And we're watching right now Fear Factory with Johnny Knoxville. It's pretty good. And we finished Florida Man, or It's Florida Man.
I think it's just Florida Man.
Oh, Florida Man.
All right. Well, this was our Fuggler Max Block Building competition kind of podcast questionnaire. Feel free to answer any questions we ask. What movies did you see this year? What do you want to do with social media if you would like to? What would your last meal be? That was a fun one. That took like 30 minutes.
I know.
I could definitely mess up some Popeyes chicken, McDonald's fries, 8 stuffed crust pizzas is just a side. Like just the crust, obviously. I don't get the pizza. My mom's lasagna, Fazoli's breadsticks,
I
a
think
quadruple layer cake, and a Blue Moon milkshake, strawberry lemonade. What am I missing? Calamari.
I just realized that I need to take a trip to Texas Roadhouse and maybe to a Mexican restaurant.
I'm down for both of those as long as we get to go to my places as well. Fazoli's might be a trip to Ohio, so that might be harder. Anyways, enjoy basketball.
Would y'all want another Ohio vlog?
Another Ohio vlog would be wonderful. Let us know if you want another one of these. Enjoy Fugglers. The ones we just built are up on the shelves now. I don't think you can see them, but they are still here in spirit. And most importantly, enjoy life. Until next time, stay blessed and appreciate Devin for bringing this content to you. She carried.